Aha! I said it. Money is scattering your marriage. If you don't stop this nonsense, thunder will fire your love life. This is how my first marriage scattered. Money wahala. My husband accused me of stealing his salary, and I accused him of spending on small girls. Before we knew it, we were divorced. And guess what? His new wife turned out to be worse than me.
Mama Caro, this is between me and my wife.
Shut up. You think I don't know about your mechanic Joe? Abby, you're the only one who knows how to open secret accounts.
Bimbo had always been the kind of wife who believed in taking action. Her husband, Kunle, was a charming and hardworking man, but he had one flaw. He couldn't seem to resist the temptation of other women. For years, Bimbo had endured the constant phone calls from strange women, late-night outings Kunle blamed on urgent work, and the suspicious text messages he always deleted faster than light. One day, Bimbo decided enough was enough. She stumbled upon Kunle's bank app while cleaning the house and saw his savings account balance, a hefty amount that made her question why she still had to beg him for money to buy tomatoes at the market. She scrolled further and noticed a suspicious payment of 50,000 naira to a contact saved as Mechanic Joe. "Mechanic my foot," she exclaimed, shaking her head. "What kind of mechanic charges this much? He must be fixing women's engine." That night, while Kunle snored like a generator, Bimbo picked up his phone, activated facial recognition by holding it close to his face, and transferred his savings to her own account. The next morning, she visited the bank to block Kunle's account, claiming it was for security reasons. Kunle was clueless about the financial ambush until he tried paying for lunch with his debit card during a meeting with a client. The card declined 3 times, and he had to sheepishly borrow money from his client. Embarrassed and confused, Kunle rushed to the bank after the meeting, only to find out his account had been blocked. The banker whispered,
"Sir, it seems your wife initiated this."
Kunle's jaw dropped.
Which wife? My wife? Bimbo.
He stormed home that evening, ready to confront her.
Bimbo, why did you block my account?
Without flinching, Bimbo replied,
"Because you have no discipline. Your money is funding things it shouldn't. From now on, you'll explain every kobo you want to spend. You think I don't know about Mechanic Joe?"
Kunle tried to deny it, but Bimbo brought out printed bank statements as evidence. Kunle sighed deeply, realizing there was no escaping her. For weeks, Kunle lived like a pauper in his own house. Every time he needed money, he had to submit a written proposal to Bimbo, who would interrogate him before approving even 500 naira for airtime. To make matters worse, Bimbo used the money she seized to buy expensive lace materials and threw parties every weekend, inviting her friends to brag about how she secured her husband's finances. But Kunle wasn't one to be outsmarted for long. One day, he discovered that Bimbo had left her phone unlocked. Revenge was sweet as he transferred all the money from her account to a secret account he had opened in his younger brother's name. "Two can play this game," Kunle muttered with a mischievous grin. Bimbo was livid when she discovered her account was empty. "Kunle, where is my money?" Kunle leaned back on the couch and sipped his palm wine. "Oh, it's with Mechanic Joe. You like blocking accounts, Abby? Now we are both blocked." The house became a war zone. Bimbo moved all Kunle's clothes to the backyard, threatening to burn them. Kunle retaliated by switching off the freezer, spoiling all the meat she had stored for her next party. As the days went by, their children began to notice the tension in the house. Their son, Tunde, whispered to his sister, Bola, "Daddy and Mommy are fighting over money again." Do you think Daddy has another auntie? Bola shrugged. Maybe, but let's not say anything. This is our chance to ask for that new PlayStation. Meanwhile, Kunle and Bimbo both plotted their next moves. Little did they know that their meddling neighbor, Mama Caro, had overheard everything and was planning to intervene in the most dramatic way possible. Mama Caro, the self-appointed neighborhood mediator, had a knack for making other people's business her business. She'd overheard Bimbo yelling about her blocked account and Kunle accusing her of financial hijacking. Sensing drama and an opportunity to shine, she decided it was time to step in. The next evening, just as Kunle and Bimbo were about to start another shouting match over who had control of the household funds, Mama Caro barged into their living room uninvited.
Aha, I said it. Money is scattering your marriage.
Mama Caro announced dramatically, waving a Bible in one hand and a bottle of anointing oil in the other.
If you don't stop this nonsense, thunder will fire your love life.
Both Kunle and Bimbo stared at her, stunned. Let me tell you people something, Mama Caro continued, sitting down uninvited.
This is how my first marriage scattered. Money wahala. My husband accused me of stealing his salary, and I accused him of spending on small girls. Before we knew it, we were divorced. And guess what? His new wife turned out to be worse than me.
Mama Caro, this is between me and my wife.
Shut up. You think I don't know about your mechanic Joe? Abby, you're the only one who knows how to open secret accounts.
Bimbo burst out laughing. Kunle's face turned red. Mama Caro wasn't done. She called for an impromptu family meeting, inviting Kunle's younger brother, who owned the secret account, and Bimbo's mother, who arrived armed with a cane. Kunle, Bimbo's mother started, is it true you've been hiding money and chasing women? Answer me before I break your head. Kunle looked at the cane and swallowed hard. Mommy, it's not like that. I was only trying to teach Bimbo a lesson. And Bimbo, Mama Caro cut in. Blocking his account wasn't the solution either. Marriage is about teamwork, not bank fraud. After hours of heated back and forth, tears and accusations, the couple finally admitted they had both gone too far. Kunle apologized for his flirtatious behavior, promising to focus on his family. Bimbo, on her part, promised to stop acting like a financial dictator. Good, Mama Caro said, clapping her hands. Now, hug each other before I pour this anointing oil on your heads. Reluctantly, Kunle and Bimbo hugged. Bimbo's mother sniffled dramatically, muttering, my daughter has forgiven him. Thank God. Kunle and Bimbo agreed to open a joint account and set strict rules about spending. Kunle also vowed to delete any unnecessary contacts from his phone. To show his sincerity, he called Mechanic Joe in Bimbo's presence and said, please, don't call me again. My wife will kill me. The next weekend, Kunle surprised Bimbo with a romantic dinner date over pepper soup and nkwobi. They laughed about their financial war and made promises to improve their communication. But just as things were settling down, Mama Caro dropped a bombshell during her evening gossip session with Bimbo. Hey, Bimbo, have you heard? That's your neighbor, Mr. Ade. He just bought a new car. His wife said he bought it with her money. Bimbo's eyes widened. Really? Kunle better not try such nonsense, or else. Kunle, overhearing from the next room, sighed.
Here we go again.